We're giving away millions of dollars.
We are playing for $100,000.
Give me that money.
We are going to be playing for $500,000.
All these grown-ups have to do is answer grade school level questions.
Why don't we start out with first grade science?
That's scary.
And prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader.
Right now I'm having a major blonde moment. I really am.
Was the first grade this tough for you the first time around?
I think that I might know this.
Okay.
2 times 5 equals...
We even let them cheat off a class of 10-year-old
Oh,
students.
Spencer, save me. Okay, I feel like this is a trick question here.
How much time does she get?
It's the easiest,
This is a tough one.
funniest, and most embarrassing game show ever.
I am
Not smarter than a...
5th grader.
Tonight, we're going to give grown-ups the chance to win $1 million by proving that they are smarter than a fifth grader. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Hi, class. How is everybody today?
Great.
Great. Hey, I'm Jeff Foxworthy, and this is the show where we ask the question, are you smarter than a fifth grader? That's right. We give grown-ups the chance to prove that they are indeed smarter than a 10-year-old, and if they can prove it, they have a chance to win $1 million. And here is our class. Laura, Kyle, Jacob, Alana, and Spencer. All right, class, you ready to meet our new student? Yeah. He's a 40-year-old graduate of UCLA and Roosevelt Elementary School. Please welcome Seth Finn. Hello, Seth.
Hi, Jeff.
Kissing up to the class early. I like that, Seth.
Absolutely. I need all the help I can get.
Well, during the game, you're actually going to be able to cheat off of them. And so pick your first classmate.
Okay. I would like Laura to come up.
Laura, come on up.
Hi, Laura.
Hello. You know what? He really looks smart.
Well, somebody said that about me, and looks can be deceiving, all right? Seth, let me tell you how we play this game. On the board, I'm going to show you 10 subjects. They range from the first grade through the fifth grade. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000. If you get the 10th question right, it's worth $500,000. Seth, you ace this test. We're going to give you an additional grade school question that will be worth $1 million. If any point during the test it gets to be too much, you can drop out of school and take the money that you've bankrolled. But you have to promise me right here and now that when you drop out, you're going to look in that camera and tell the world, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
I promise to do it.
We have a deal. All right. Woo! Let's find out, is Seth Finn smarter than a fifth grader? All right, Seth, the first question's worth $1,000. Pick a subject.
Laura, tell me what some of your favorite subjects are.
Animal science and social studies.
Okay.
Animal science and social studies. Good thing is, both of those are first grade questions. What do you think, Seth?
Let's, I think first grade social studies.
First grade social studies. Seth, for $1,000, here's the question. In what month do we observe Columbus Day? In what month do we observe Columbus Day? While your classmate Laura writes her answer down, let me tell you how your classmates can help you. Twice during the game, you may cheat. You may peek at your classmate's paper. If you like their answer, you can go with it, or you can go with a different one. You have one copy, which means you must take the answer that your classmate has written down. Once during the game, they can save you which means if you have the wrong answer, but your classmate at the podium has the right answer, you're saved. You get to take the money and advance in the game. All right. Laura has locked in her answer. Seth, for $1,000, what month do we observe Columbus Day?
Let's see. I'll tell you, you get up here, and it gets a lot harder to get your access to whatever might be in this brain of mine.
Seth, turn your head just a little bit. I'm looking in your ear, and I can see that board over there right now.
I feared that. I'm going to say September.
September. The question was, what month do we observe Columbus Day? You said September. I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's not right. For $1,000, Seth, the right answer to what month do we observe Columbus Day is October. Your only hope of leaving here with any dignity right now, your only hope right now is that Laura saves you. If she has the right answer, you're still in the game. May we please see what Laura wrote. October, you got $1,000.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much.
What college did you graduate from, Seth?
I'm going to tarnish my poor university. UCLA.
UCLA. Tough school.
Apparently not that tough.
Pick another subject.
Animal science!
I think I'm going to try to use Laura's talents and do first grade animal science.
First grade animal science. For $2,000, Seth, here's a question normally answered by 6-year-olds. True or false? In the wild, polar bears typically feed on penguins. True or false? In the wild, polar bears typically feed on penguins. Here's the good news. Last question, you had a 1 in 12 shot.
Exactly.
This one, we're down to 50-50. Your classmate Laura has locked in her answer. So you have two cheats. You can peek at her paper and decide if you like her answer or not, or you could copy her paper.
I think I am going to peek.
All right.
I'm going to peek at Laura's answer.
You want to peek at Laura's answer. First grade question. The question is, true or false? In the wild, polar bears typically feed on penguins. Your 5th grade classmate Laura said false. If you like the answer, you can go with it, or you can go with a different one.
And I'm going to go with Laura. False.
You're going to go with Laura. Polar bears and penguins live on the opposite side of the earth. She's right. You got $2,000.
Laura got $2,000. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you.
All right, well, your classmates can only help you 2 questions at a time, so pick another classmate.
I'd like Spencer to come up, please.
Spencer!
Come on, Spencer, let's do it. Let's get him in.
Pick another subject, Seth.
Spencer, what are your favorites?
My best subjects are math and physical science.
Math and physical science.
Math and physical
Or the 4th
science.
and 5th grade questions.
Probably my 2 biggest weaknesses. Let's do fourth grade math with Spencer.
4th grade math. Seth, you got $2,000. Here's the $5,000 question. If a triangle has an area of 16 square inches and a base of 8 inches, how long is its height? 4th grade question. If a triangle has an area of 16 square inches and a base of 8 inches, how long is its height? Your classmate has locked in his answer. What you thinking, Seth?
I'm thinking it's been an awfully long time since I did this kind of math.
You and me both.
I think I'm gonna copy Spencer's answer.
Sight unseen, you're going to take Spencer's answer.
I know he can do this.
Did you have a guess? You had a guess?
I think it's 1 inch.
1 inch. You would have been wrong.
Okay.
The right answer is 4. But you copied off of Spencer's paper,
Yes.
and Spencer said 4. You have $5,000.
Well done, thanks. That's a good job, man. Thank you.
Here's the bad news. Spencer has to return to the class because you have used all your cheats.
Gotcha. Sorry,
And
guys.
you've used your save. The good news is you're still here.
I'm here.
We're going to see if you can turn it into $10,000 without any help
Okay.
when we get back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Seth Finn, has got $5,000. You have no cheats left. You've used your save.
I'm on my
It's
own.
just you. You've got 7 subjects left on the board, Seth. For $10,000, what would you like?
4th grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history. Here's the $10,000 question. Who was the first U.S. president to be impeached? Who was the first U.S. president to be impeached? What'd you major in at UCLA?
U.S. history.
U.S. history. If you don't get this, your history in this classroom. Let me walk through the class. They're all correct.
Really?
And they're 10 years old.
I've only got one name that's popping into my head.
You know you're pacing on a 4th grade question.
The only fellow I've got in my head is John Quincy Adams. But I'm just not confident about it. I may have to walk away from here knowing that I didn't get one of these on my own.
Do you have any idea how many USC grads are loving this moment right now?
No, I think I'm gonna walk away.
You're dropping out of school.
I'm not confident enough, so I'm not gonna
You
answer
know the
that
deal.
question. Sorry, guys.
You got $5,000. If you had to guess, you would have said
John Quincy
John
Adams.
Quincy Adams. I told you the entire class was right.
Yep.
May we see what the class wrote? Andrew Johnson.
Andrew Johnson. Good thing.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
You got $5,000.
It wasn't pretty.
You're dropping out of school. Look into the camera. Tell everybody watching.
I am not smarter than a 5th grader, and I can say that so definitively. It's perfectly clear.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. We're going to meet our new student right now.
Thank you very much.
She's a 27-year-old computer consultant who graduated from Alice Burney Elementary. Please welcome LaKeisha Livingston.
LaKeisha, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh! Obviously, this is when the attitude came about a little bit, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, well, this is our class of 5th graders.
Hi, you guys.
They're going to be taking the same quiz that you're taking.
Okay.
And during the course of the show, we're actually going to allow you to cheat off of them, okay?
Okay.
And at any point during the game where answering elementary school questions seems too overwhelming, you can drop out of school.
All right.
With all the money that you've won, but you have to promise me one thing. Before you leave, you will look into that camera and tell the entire world, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
All right.
All right, well,
Okay.
LaKeisha, pick a classmate.
Hey.
Kyle, come on up here, buddy.
Come on, Kyle. Woo!
How are you today, Kyle?
I'm doing good.
LaKeisha?
Yes, I'm
All
ready.
right, let's find out if you're smarter than a 5th grader. Let's pick a subject.
Okay. What's your favorite subject, Kyle?
I'm good at history, astronomy, geography, and social studies and science.
Okay. I just need one. Just one.
How about you? What do you feel strong at?
Let's go with history.
History?
Yes.
All right. LaKeisha, for $1,000, here's our second grade U.S. history question. Name the ship the Pilgrims sailed from Plymouth, England to the Plymouth colony in America in 1620. For $1,000, name the ship the Pilgrims sailed from Plymouth, England to the Plymouth colony in America in 1620. Kyle has already locked in his answer. You look a little bit nervous.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think it out. You know, my head.
All right.
That was what, third grade?
Second grade question.
That was a second grade. Ooh,
I mean,
second grade.
I
Let's
could see how it would
see.
mess with you because normally 7-year-olds have to answer this. Do you remember anything in school about pilgrims?
No. All I remember is Thanksgiving with the Indians and the Pilgrims, and that's it.
That's right. They did have a big dinner. I don't see that being part of the question, though. You can leave with whatever money you've bankrolled up to this point, which is $0. Do you have any idea?
I remember some ships they talked about in school, like some famous ones, but, you know, I don't know if that's the one they sailed over here in. I'm
thinking when they left, they probably stayed on the same ship the whole way. I don't think there was a transfer ticket anywhere along the line.
I'm going to say the Mayflower. Okay.
Mayflower, she said. I will say this, in the time that it took you to answer that question, the Pilgrims not only had Thanksgiving dinner, they cleaned up the mess and they're putting up Christmas decorations, all right?
Hey.
Let's see what Kyle said. The Mayflower. Good news is that reinforces your answer. The bad news is if your answer's wrong, so is he, which eliminates your save possibilities. And you're going home with nothing. But he's right, you're right, you got $1,000. We'll be right back with more Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant is LaKeisha Livingston. You got 1,000, we're playing for 2,000. Pick another subject.
Oh, let's see. Fourth grade health.
Fourth grade health for $2,000. LaKeisha, here's your question. Part of a person's sleep cycle is called the REM cycle. What does REM stand for? Part of a person's sleep cycle is called the REM cycle. What does REM stand for? If this makes you feel any better, your classmate over here just locked in his answer.
I know.
You know, this makes me wonder if you're kind of doubting your strategy about tackling fourth grade questions so early in the competition. Tell me what you're thinking. I mean,
I'm trying to figure out what the REM stands for. I'm trying to, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to figure out what R stands for, the E stands for, the M stands for.
That would probably be a good idea since the question is, what does REM stand for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
remember, you still have your cheats left. You can peek at Kyle's paper. Kyle answered the question very quickly. You can copy Kyle's paper, which means you must accept his answer, or you can guess. If you're wrong and Kyle's right, you continue on in the game, or you can go home with $1,000 right now, which is just shy of $1 million.
no, I'm not going for $1,000.
You may want to answer this because I think the kids are about to go into an REM cycle themselves.
I know, right now.
I'm about to right now.
I'm going to copy.
You're going to copy. All right. We'll find out if our student is right. right after this break.
Oh, man.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We are playing for $2,000. When we left, you decided to copy Kyle's paper. The question was, person's sleep cycle is called the REM cycle. What does REM stand for? May we please see what Kyle said. Kyle said rapid eye movement.
That makes sense.
Does that ring any bells?
That makes sense.
You know why it makes sense? Because it's the right answer. You got $2,000. LaKeisha Livingston keeps saying she's going all the way to $1 million. And we're going to find out tomorrow on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Bye, everybody.
Next time, LaKeisha continues to climb the money ladder.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're both right.
But will she come crashing down?
Do you know what a trapezoid is?
Oh, what? What is that? I'm going to say, but I want $1 million.
Find out next time on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?